Indonesia is home to some of the largest natural deposits and extensive resources around the world. It has a significant amount of coal, gold, nickel, copper, tin, bauxite, and these are just among the many more out there. And this is why Indonesia's mining industry is so important to its entire economy. According to Bank Indonesia, from 2010 to 2021, the mining and quarrying sector has consecutively contributed around 5 to 10% to the total gross domestic product of Indonesia, and at the same time, it has also been the larger part of the nation's exports, only behind its industrial exports. And in 2021, we estimated that the mining and quarrying sector contributed over $95 billion or 8.98% to the GDP, which is a figure that has risen along with the Indonesian economy. Furthermore, Indonesia's mining sector is looking to make a bigger break after its plans to make the electric vehicle sector, to which processed nickel is a key component, empowering the sector. And Indonesia is home to 23.7% of the world's nickel reserves. This positions the nation as a key hub for the future of transportation. So just how big is Indonesia's mining sector, and what does its future look like? Before we move on, don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe for more. The significant contribution of the mining sector for Indonesia has relatively been going on for decades now, but its noteworthy growth started around 1976, when then-President Suharto pursued better policies to help and boost the mining industry. But it was only around the 1990s when the big uptick actually came around. That was when the coal sector was open for foreign investments, and it was during a time when international money was looking at Asia as a destination for expansion. It paved the way for Indonesia's sector to grow exponentially. Its production, exports, local and international demand exceeded expectations, and its coal production in 1991 grew from 13 million tons to over 606 million tons by 2021, which became a surreal story for the players in the nation. So surreal that in 2022, the Indonesian government had to temporarily ban its coal exports because its domestic supply was falling, since international demand was scooping it up. The local players that would go on to benefit from this would be the likes of Adaro Energy, a coal company that started in 1982. Due to the Indonesian government's supporting policies, the company flourished, and by 2019, it had generated over $3.4 billion in revenue and employed over 23,000 people. Aside from coal, there are also firms like Pertamina that would go on to benefit from the nation's oil and gas reserves. But in this sector, however, the largest producers ended up being international firms such as ExxonMobil and Chevron Corporation. And this is not just evident in the oil and gas reserves. This is also around the entire industry, from nickel to copper and even gold. And some of the country's largest mining pits are being run by international firms. But while these things play out, lots of money is being drawn already and millions of people receiving employment. According to the Fraser Institute, there still needs more to be done for the Indonesian mining industry. According to data compiled by the PwC, mining firms listed in the Indonesian Stock Exchange from 2010 to 2019 have somewhat grown, but not that much in the past 9 years. Well, this has obviously changed due to the fluctuations in commodity prices in the most recent years, but revenue-wise, it has been restricted due to several factors that need to be addressed. Fraser Institute ranks Indonesia fairly low in the world's mining potential index because of its current mineral policies and poor investment climate. Now, the future state of the nation's mining industry is a bit of a mix. First, as the world needs to shift to climate-friendly energy soon, then we will see that coal, oil, and other CO2 contributors will be phased out or greatly reduced. According to a report by Bank Indonesia, by 2060, the nation already has plans to slowly do this. The plan is to slowly retire coal and gas plants and replace them with renewable energy sources. And by 2056, all coal-fired power plants will be fully replaced by renewable energy, which by 2060, clean energy will be the dominant source of power. Now, first of all, this is a detriment to the coal industry. But as we noted earlier, Indonesia is going to play a key role in the electrification of vehicles, and we can see this as a shift, and the mining industry will still be here, and more so, we think it'll grow further.